Thank you. Thanks, Elizabeth. This is a great job organizing this. I have never seen a crowd this large in Moscow for any rally in the last 33 years. Great job. In order to survive the next 4 years, we're going to have to keep this up. This has been a difficult and frightening year in the U.S. Prejudices, hatred, fear that most of us thought had died decades ago have come back to the surface. Women have borne the brunt of the insults, threats, and assaults by our new and offensive leader. Like all outrages, we can 1, rage against the problem and on the people involved, 2, throw our hands up and quit, or 3, use as an opportunity for learning, growth, and activism. Although I have personally been tempted by the first 2 directions, I want to suggest to all of you, and to me as a local elected official, that we all work together to help the people locally, throughout the state, and elsewhere in the U.S. and world to challenge specific attacks on justice. Nationally, the 2 houses of Congress have already voted to repeal the Affordable Care Act. The result of this action is lopsided against women and disastrous for 20 to 30 million Americans who will lose their health insurance from this careless action. Unless we act and stop their drive, among other problems, it will 1, end coverage for pre-existing conditions, veterans benefits, and aid to rural hospitals, aid that both Gritman and the Pullman Memorial rely on. 2, discrimination protection for women in health care. 3, halt provision allowing children to remain on their parents' insurance till the age of 26. 4, cut off funding for the Child Health Insurance Program, or CHIP. And 5, cease ACA contraceptive coverage and maternity care provision. And in the state of Idaho, we already have 78,000 uninsured people, some of which come to the Latah County Commissioners for relief in paying their medical bills. You all pay for these bills in your property taxes and your state taxes right now. Your federal taxes are going off to help pay for the ACA, but it's not coming back to Idaho because of the state legislature. We also have a problem in Idaho with our schools not being funded to the level that they need to be, and an employer base that is looking for workers with more skills and training. Because of pay inequality and representation inequality, the negative impact of bad policy on women is much more profound than on men. And now we have a new state senator who's proposing legislation to throw women and doctors in jail over his objection to abortion. He is also developing bills to direct taxes away from public schools and municipalities, the two levels of government that are most likely to deliver services to people that need it the most, and back into the pockets of the wealthy. We have our work to do at the state level to make sure he is not successful in these efforts. I encourage all of you to reach out to others, talk about differences, make friends, work at community levels, understand the issues, and develop better opportunities for everyone. Avoid living in fear of others, and realize that the politics of hatred are created by fear, disappointment, and desperation. We need to face these issues head on. Now, I'm a locally elected official and that work every day with 2 other commissioners, both Republicans. They elected me this past week to be the chair of the county commission this year. We have a Democratic, at the county level, we have a Democratic assessor, a Republican sheriff, a Democratic clerk, a Republican treasurer, a Democratic coroner, a Democratic prosecutor, and we all work together to make Latah County a better place for everybody in this county with youth, parks, good policing, rehabilitation, helping people that can't pay their medical bills, promoting the university and local and existing and future businesses. We do this together. Both my Republican and Democratic colleagues are good people working across both gender and party lines. This is what politics is supposed to look like. This year, we have school board elections and city council elections. Are you going to run? We have vacancies on city commissions within Moscow. Have you asked the mayor to appoint you to fill one of these seats? Volunteer yourself to be a precinct chair for the Democrats. Volunteer to help someone get elected, or even just make this community a better place. Here's one formula for activism for your own time. 50% local, 20% state, and 10% national. The other 20%, use that for yourself to re-energize. Get involved, work together, make a difference, and thank you for being part of this excellent community.